What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Pour. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Brian.
We've got two single barrels from Green River Distillery. I think if you've watched us before, you know that we're really big into Green River because everything they're putting out is phenomenal. Brian, you have acquired these two bottles, one of them, right? And then one's been loaned. So let's get into that.
One of them's on loan. My buddy Ryan Puckett owns Puckett Woodfire Pizza. Yeah. Put a plug out there for him. He makes some awesome pizza.
If you're organizing a festival in the south central region of Indiana,
I can go from Madison to Seymour. Okay. He can do pretty much anywhere in between.
Give him a call. Phenomenal pizza.
Yeah, great pizza. But his dad actually was down in Owensboro, and called him, and Ryan knew I wanted a single barrel. So he had given us others in the past, and we used them in our blinds. And so he bought me this one, so I got that. And then he said he picked this one up because he didn't know which one. His dad didn't know which one he wanted, so he bought both of them. And actually,
good dad.
So these are actually different ones that I've not had. So this one that I actually, which is my bottle, is the Romp Backstage Pass 2024 single barrel edition. It's cask strength at 124.4 proof, and so
that one belongs to you.
This one belongs to me.
Okay.
And then I don't think there's an age statement on there.
Okay.
And then
so this is Ryan. So we really appreciate you, Ryan, sharing your whiskey with us. So this is the Green River single barrel. This is Fool's Gold, is what this one's called. Single barrel, 123.2 proof. Comes in cask strength, and the single barrels at Green River are only available at the distillery right now, right? Or maybe only available in Kentucky?
Kentucky, I believe.
Okay. So you can get these in Kentucky.
Yeah, I think this one may be an annual release, the Fool's Gold.
Okay.
I tried to do a little studying on it or looking up, but I couldn't find a whole lot of information on it.
We're bad about that. We usually are like, hey, let's hang out and film and drink some whiskey.
But they, like I said, anything Green River for the most part is probably gonna be good. So these are two single barrel offerings, and as we've talked, and as everybody knows, single barrels, they can be so different from each batch. Yeah. One bottle to the next could be totally different based on the barrel. So it's what makes them so unique. Yeah. So that's why everybody likes them.
And I used to kind of be someone that kind of questioned that. Are they really that different? And then I went on a barrel pick at New Riff. We went on that one together, and they are different. And then you just wrapped up one at Buffalo Trace.
Right. And it was just crazy. Buffalo Trace, you think, this is going to be the simplest. This is their mass product that they shoot out there. No.
Yep. Totally different.
All four of the barrels that we sampled were completely different. Yeah. So,
which brings to the point, there's an art in distillation, but there's aging. There's an art in blending.
Yeah. Now we did at the end after we did our barrel pick, we blended all the extra back together. It tasted like Buffalo Trace.
That's awesome. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, so we're starting on the right.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one was
Fool's Gold.
Fool's Gold.
So it's got a little bit of
a little earthy.
A little punch on the nose. Yeah, it is a little earthy.
A little
not something I really get from Green River very often.
A little a touch dark too. Yeah. And some oak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's go in for a sip. Initially, you don't think that there's going to be a whole lot there proof-wise, and then it just kind of blows up.
Just kind of it continues all the way down. Yeah, firstly, that's what I thought too. I was like, man, I'm not getting any proof.
And then it just comes punches you. Here, go another sip on that.
I'm trying to think what elements I'm getting out of it. It's not a. I get like
there's a sweetness.
It's a sweet, like I don't know if it's a vanilla. I'm not getting a.
It's a lighter caramel. It's not like a deep, rich caramel, but it's a good tasting sweet.
Yeah, it's good. Caramel. It's just there's just not. I'm not getting multiple elements out of it.
The finish doesn't go.
I do like the way it coats your mouth and kind of rides.
Yeah, it's got a little viscous to it.
That experience is not bad.
Yeah, I don't know if these are non-chill filtered or not. I don't see anything on there that leads me to believe.
I'm not sure.
There's also a little kind of sound a little weird, like a little grassy kind of hay kind of note to it, like fresh cut hay, or dried hay, maybe dried hay. No,
Right.
I'm getting too weird with this. It's a dry like a hay bale kind of thing.
And I did not crack these. I probably should have. So sometimes airing them out will kind of change them a little bit. So
Sure.
this is a fresh crack with 2 minutes before we turn the recorder on. So
Romp Backstage Pass. I wonder where the name
Romp that's a concert
festival or something.
I think it's a festival. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not sure what it stands for, but I think it's in Louisville, I believe.
Oh, okay. Ignorant on that one. I like that one better.
Wow. Yeah.
There's not a delay punch to that one. It's a little bit more
goes
even.
Quick, yeah.
A little bit more even. And then there's
Get a grapey,
kind
of a great taste to it.
Do you know if that's like a high rye mash bill? Do you know anything about that? Because it's got a little sting of I wouldn't venture to say like a mintiness, but it borders that kind of like New Riff is a high rye mash, very high rye mash bill, and you get a little mintiness out of New Riff, and it kind of borders that. It's not full on minty, but
yeah. And now that you even say that, I kind of get it on the nose as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's just more in your face,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good. I wouldn't say either one of them have like multiple tasting notes that you're going to get.
Right.
They're not bad experiences, either one.
Mm-hmm.
And for the price, I think these come in around $60.
Okay.
So you're not going to go wrong on either one of them.
Right.
I would probably lean towards the Romp one. My bottle had a little bit. I said the other one was just
a little more full flavor.
Yeah, full flavor. This one was a little more earthier.
That delayed proof kind of confused me a little bit. Still good, but I picked up a little bit more on this one. I think there was, although I do think this one was a little less sweet.
Mm-hmm.
This one was super sweet.
Right. Yeah. So
I feel like that one has, it's got that caramel, and it's got that little minty thing we were talking about, but it's not like crazy sweet. This was really kind of sugary. I don't know if that's a great way to describe it, but now that I've had this one, I'm going to revisit.
Yeah,
this,
I kind of like the delayed proof coming. It's just a unique experience.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Now that I've tasted both of them, there's a little bit of a maple syrup kind of note on this one, which I always dig.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
So
that delayed is still just a little bit confusing, although there's a lot of them that are like that, and they're still good. It's not bad. It's just for me, I think that kind of affects my ability to kind of pick up some of the elements out of it.
And you can't even trick it into it. You can't even swash it around.
Right. Yeah. I know. I tried to push it as far to the front of my tongue as I could.
It has its own mind.
Which is cool. Both of them, though, I would say, even though I like this one better, I wouldn't be upset at all if I came home with those.
No, $60. I'd be more than happy
all day long
to get those.
And these would be good too. Well, when you're sitting around a fire, you're probably gonna have multiple. I don't know if you want multiple of these, but I could see that not really thinking as much about a bourbon, of really enjoying that like around a fire or just sitting around hanging around with friends.
Now actually I've got this sip lingering and my lips are just burning and but it's in a good way.
Yes.
Yes. Definitely good.
Yeah.
So my next trick
what
is.
would happen if I blended?
Ooh, that might be.
Do you have enough to blend?
I do.
Let's just blend them. We're having fun here. I'm not really into that. I always see a lot of people do that. Ooh, can I blend this? It's like I don't work at a distillery.
We do have ties to the
we do.
The master distillers. Maybe we're onto something here.
Right, yeah. What, are you hiring Green River? That amps up the sweetness of that one, I think.
Yeah, this one mutes out the delayed part of it.
And then it kind of takes away from that. I don't get as much of the mintiness as I did.
No.
So
yeah, that's unique.
It's a kind way of saying I don't like that.
Yeah,
Bad
I
idea,
know,
Jordan.
yeah, it was a terrible idea. No, it was not. No, it was fine. Actually, that wasn't bad at all. It's definitely different. So,
I like all three of them.
yeah. Now, my next trick is to get this bottle back to Ryan without breaking it. So, in my bourbon journey, I have broken one bottle, and just by chance, it was not mine.
Yeah.
It was a borrowed bottle from Ryan.
Yeah.
And still, Ryan was gracious enough to have
Trust
us with another bottle. So,
Yeah.
And actually, luckily, it broke in a way that none of it got into the bourbon, and I was able to get his bottle to him in another bottle. But
we didn't lose a lot of bourbon.
We didn't lose any. It was crazy.
I had to give up my old school classic Makers 101 bottle, which was okay, totally cool. We really apologize for that.
He got a good laugh out of it. So.
We did strain it. We just a safe measure. We put it through I think we actually maybe even
2 or 3
double
times strained it.
Yeah. So to make sure that there was no glass in it, but. Yeah, that's the only time I've been around and broken a bottle too. So we really apologize for that, Brian. Or Ryan.
Yeah,
Brian,
so,
Ryan.
Yeah, so hopefully that gets back to him in one piece. So we definitely we appreciate it, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks so much, man.
And tell us what you guys think. If you've had these offerings or if you've had any of their other single barrel offerings, tell us what you think and give us your opinion on or your take on. I don't know how many different ones they do. I didn't realize that they had many.
I didn't either. I thought single barrel was single barrel.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So cool. Awesome. All right. Well, thanks again, Ryan. I know we said thank you multiple times, but we really do appreciate you providing this for this video. And you need to be like Brian, or I keep saying it. You need to be like Ryan.
Yeah.
And when you're with your family and your friends, always share your whiskey.